Hello, everybody. This is the Orange Galen, and I'm finally back. So obviously, I've taken a couple weeks off just to recuperate. I made a little post on it in the community section for my YouTube account, but basically, it boils down to being so frustrated with the new iMovie update. Also, just I emailed TV Tokyo to see about my YouTube account, but I haven't gotten an email back. No response still, and I sent that off like a while ago. And also just I felt like I needed a break from YouTube, just from making videos. And also it was the final season. I've been sort of waiting just to see if the episodes, or for the dub to catch up with the subbed episodes. That's pretty much all of the reasons, aside from a couple like other minor things that only really hindered, like, what am I talking about? I'm a little rusty at doing this. It's been a while. But yeah, there was just like a couple of little things, all-day things, and like a weekend trip or two. Just minor things that just kind of stopped me from doing recordings. But I am back for Fairy Tail, the final season, or the final series, or whatever it's called. And let's see if the pin works. It's always the trick. See, I've always been struggling with trying to find a pin that works. Okay, this one works. Yeah, this is the final season, and Fairy Tail is almost wrapped up, apparently. Yeah, so this, I've read your comments, that I've heard everybody, and apparently I should watch the Dragon Cry movie 7 episodes in. So this is episode 1 of the final season, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the movie, and then continue on with it. If that's how I read it. That's how I read it anyway, so that's how it's going to end up. And it's going to be interesting with the new iMovie, because if you were a fan of my other things, I used a video camera, a different camera, not my I use my iPhone for this, just general reactions, and I use a actual recorder or camcorder to get longer reactions, because my phone doesn't do more than half an hour really, and even then I literally have to like offload 2 gaming apps just to make room. So yeah, it's not good for long stuff, but I use the camcorder, and the camcorder's audio recording isn't the best, so I've always had to make adjustments to make it at least tolerable to the ears, or at least my ears. And the thing is, with the new iMovie, I haven't found the options to adjust the audio stuff, like the bass and the treble and all that, so that's going to be fun. And I've been thinking about like trying to use Adobe, was it Adobe Premiere or something like that? But it's a subscription base. You can't just buy any video editing program anymore. It's all subscription based. You can't just buy it, pop it in, download it, and then you're good to go except for some minor updates. And I mean updates, not updates like Apple updates, but now it's all subscription based, and you have to constantly pay to use it. So I'm thinking of trying to ways to like cheese it, like use my parents' Adobe stuff, because they buy the subscription like for the full product, but they don't use like 2 out of the 5 things that they use, and Premiere is one of them. So maybe I can log in as them. I don't know, but we'll find ways. And also there's a steep learning curve apparently for that. Where am I going with this? Yeah, with the movies, it's going to be interesting to try to figure this out. And like I said, I really hate the new iMovie. This is like everything good about the new one, they just erased and added completely useless stuff for me, at least. And then the main thing is that like I had to get a different program to adjust the frame rate for the videos, because the actual video is like a 23 point something frame rate, so I have to adjust that to 30, because iMovie doesn't do that anymore. It doesn't automatically convert the frame rates, which the old iMovie did, which is an odd thing to take out. Yeah, that's the thing, is like they just took out a whole bunch of stuff that honestly, why would you take that out? It doesn't make any sense. And they added a whole bunch of stuff in it that's like very specific if you do this sort of thing, which I don't. So yeah, still frustrated at iMovie. I've talked on for a good 5 minutes. The episode's long enough. So let's let's get back to Fairy Tail. It's gonna be fun. It's been a while, like I said. It's gonna be something new. Let's go. I'm gonna be trying to do like my old YouTube edits where I like cut out stuff. Alright, Urza's all scuffed up now.
Magnolia used to be a town full of life, and our guild was at its heart. But those warm and joyous days are gone.
I'll take all the fish.
Am I missing something?
Cherish those dreams, and rest well. Because this may be the final dawn we face together. We'll need our strength. And each other.
Alright, being dramatic
Final
much.
one. Not if I can help it.
Yeah, that's right. Because we're not backing down no matter what.
I feel like this is supposed to be a
And
teaser.
we're ready to fight.
It'll be tough, but Fairy Tail isn't gonna give up that easily. Come on, let's go.
We'll bust in and get our guild back.
Didn't the guild
For the
get
sake
taken
of our
over
future.
again?
For Fairy Tail.
We shall.
Damn straight.
Indeed.
And on that morning, it began. Together, we raced toward Fairy Tail's final battle.
Alright. What? Wait, what? Was that who I think it is? He grew a beard. Illumine Histoire. Dragon Force. Looks like the old guild hall, almost. Who's that? Is that Lucy?
The time is upon us.
Hey, new villains, of course. Would it be Fairy Tail without that? Is that old Totoro's or something? No. New people. Okay. Lamia Scale Thanksgiving Festival.
My belly is so sad and empty.
I guess I could give you my fish if you need it.
That should be a catchphrase. My belly's so sad and
Are you
empty.
crazy? Fish is at its yummiest when it's raw and slimy. I gotta wonder how many times I've heard this exact
Give it to us
same argument
raw
before.
and
It's been over a
wiggling.
year since we've been together, but you guys make it seem like no time has passed.
Speaking of time, Lucy, are we there yet?
Whoa, that's huge! And so adorable! What is it? Wait, I think I
It's a
know
boar.
what kind of monster this is. First it lures people in with its fluffy fur. Then it gobbles them up in a single bite.
Not really feeling it.
What did you say? I heard these things are supposed
Yeah? Come on!
Yep, way to Natsu is with his stomach. And there goes the pig.
He's going in my belly pronto!
So, do you prefer your meat cooked or raw? Seriously?
Alright, this pin doesn't work, so try a new one.
I gotta say, it tastes way better than it looks. You guys can keep it. I'm a 100%
This
raw
might
fish
work.
kind of cat.
What's the matter?
I was just thinking about stuff. That last battle feels like forever ago. Against Tartaros.
So I guess that first bit was kind of like a teaser.
We'd never fought against anyone so powerful. But still, we rose to the occasion and gave it everything we had.
We did. And it sure wasn't easy.
Margear. His face, I get a chuckle out of that. Yeah, why must you do this?
But we pulled it off, just like always.
You're right.
Don't you guys think that this whole thing is kind of unfair? We scored a huge victory, and Master Makarov went and broke up the guild anyway. Yeah, I know he had his reasons for doing it. But still,
He didn't want to run the guild anymore, he was just tired of it.
I never gave up on the dream that we'd all be together again. I know I've said it before, but it's true. I'm so glad that we finally found each other. Now the three of us can go look for the other members. They're all out there
Oh,
somewhere.
not yet.
Hey! What's the big idea?
I told you nothing beats the flavor of a perfectly grilled fish.
Come on, you big meanie, make it raw again, please!
Yeah, okay. Check this out, Happy.
Ah! No, that's not raw! You're gonna turn it into ashes, you stupid jerk!
Whoops, oh, you're right. Sorry, buddy. Hey, don't cry. I'll go out and get you some more,
Well,
okay?
so much for nostalgia.
I promise.
I mean, that is nostalgia, too.
Where are we now? Thule Village. What do you guys think about
Thule
getting a room
Village.
here for the night? Aye, aye. Something wrong, pal? Whoa, isn't that the clock tower you demolished a while back?
Yeah, looks like they were able to fix it.
He sounds disappointed.
That part doesn't quite match.
Nah.
Hmm?
Should I trash it again?
Of course not, you flame brain!
I'm going crazy! A whole year training my butt off to get stronger, and for what? I fought the winners of the Magic Games, but they were all sucky! I barely even broke a sweat with
Sucky.
those losers! I had a plan to come back and put Gray in his place! And then it was gonna be under Urza and Lox as the big old lightning dolt!
Yeah, well, Gray's one thing, but fighting Urza and Loxus would be pretty crazy. You think Gray's easy?
I've got an idea, Lucy. Let's get it on.
What? No way! That's the answer you were expecting, weren't you? But actually, I've been doing some super secret training on my own.
Huh?
I mean, I know that I can never beat you in a serious fight, but I'm down to spar with you sometime.
Alright, that's a change.
Hold that thought.
What now?
What? Okay.
No, please don't! All my tools are in there! I can't work without them!
You should have come out here with some protection if you didn't want bad stuff to happen to you.
Yeah, geezer!
Oh, it looks like Natsu's relearned that, dude is what his magic wants it to do, like in the Eisenwald thing with his magic.
Trying to kill me just now?
Nah, I'm just doing my job, Lucy.
Well, just so you know, I have gotten really strong.
Cool, but I'm still not feeling fired up.
Seemed like it to me. What?
You told us you've been searching for everybody all year, so what gives?
I gathered as much intel as I could. But Fiore's big, and there are a lot of members to track down. I think we should probably start heading toward the southeast. Surely we can turn up some leads in Marguerite. That's where Lamius Gale's guild hall is.
Oh, the one with Leon and Jura? I smell a chance to show off my skills.
Don't forget about that doggy man. Yep. Wanna guess who else is in Lamius Gale now?
Big King Stash Face?
Ooh, do they have a fish now? You guys are ridiculous.
Oh, he was joking.
First, and guaranteed to give you thrills and chills, is Leon, a member of Lamia Scale who always keeps his cool.
Good old eyebrows. What's his name? back to one-handed casting. Never mind. Immediately have to backtrack. Oh, that's adorable. For a second, I thought I was going to turn into like an Eevee.
Next up, we have Toby with some impersonations.
Ahoo! So, I'm gonna start out with me when I'm crying.
He's impersonating himself?
That's not how this works. Our apologies. I ain't finished yet. Hey!
Got a sock
Now
back.
our Master Obo will perform a very special dance.
Oh boy. I'm gonna spin ya!
More skin!
Our apologies.
I'm not finished yet, kid! I'll spin you!
And moving right
You
along,
just call it
the moment you've been waiting for.
Toby.
Brought us to a
No.
festival?
This is awesome! We made it just in time.
Make some noise for our guild's
Is
little angels.
oh no.
The Sky
Oh,
Sisters.
as
Celia and
Wendy.
Wendy.
So Wendy's joined Lamia scale, huh? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
They've got a brand new song they wrote just for this occasion. So put your hands together for Metz Love Angelican.
They've been friends since the Grand Magic Games, but this is
Okay, that makes sense.
I've got a passion burning deep inside my heart. I wonder if he'll ever know. I am no angel, though I look sweet. I've still got
All right,
fire in
I could
my
dig
soul.
Idol, Wendy.
I've never cared about fancy wings. My hand in yours is all I need.
Very high pitched.
Happy, just you. Let's love forever. Wanna hold on to these feelings. In your eyes, I'll keep on gazing.
I don't understand why she's doing this.
They've got the entire
Why not?
world eating out of their hands.
I don't know why you're surprised that she joined another guild after Fairy Tale. She's still gotta earn a living after all.
No, I mean,
Why is she
she's not a
singing?
dragon singer. She's a dragon slayer.
It's all for Lamia Scale's Thanksgiving Festival. You know, like how Magnolia has its Harvest Festival? It's a way to bring the guild and the townsfolk together and build a sense of unity.
All right, it's my new personal goal to get Wendy back on the right path.
How is she on the wrong path, Natsu?
Hang on. If Wendy's here, then where's Carla? I thought I might see some familiar faces in the crowd.
Yeah,
If it isn't
it
Natsu,
was.
Lucy, and the Tomcat. Oh, my apologies. Hello there, Happy.
It's like Panther Lily's human form.
The whole stupid town's caught up in the festival.
Let's love, let's love.
Silence. Tonight the hammer of judgment will fall squarely upon Lamia Scale. Give thanks. Soon the streets will run red with blood.
Really?
Oh my gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You were super cute up there and everybody loved you.
Let's love forever.
Wendy.
Forever.
Even he's doing it.
Love.
Get ticked off.
You have some visitors, Wendy.
Yo,
Long time no see. Hey, Wendy, you remember us? Oh, wow! I can't believe it! I missed you guys so much!
Have you gotten taller?
Sorry, I guess I'm still kind of a little shrimp.
Glad to hear it. We're going home.
Natsu,
The kidnapping of a guild member.
You're traveling around trying to track down everybody. And then you're gonna rebuild Fairy Tale?
That's the idea. But ever since the guild disbanded last year, nobody's even heard from Master.
The council's been concerned. They've been trying to pinpoint Makarov's whereabouts to no avail.
The council?
I didn't know there was still a council.
Yeah.
Since you two have been up in the mountains, there's probably a lot that's happened that you don't know about.
The wizard guilds can't really function without a proper magic council in place. So last year, the 10 wizard saints decided they would come together and form a new one.
Well, if it's made up of a bunch of those types, it must be awesome!
Does that mean Master's a member?
He was supposed to be, but then he disappeared without a trace.
Sounds like an annoying gig. I would have disappeared too. Anyway, we'll get to him later. So get your stuff together, and let's go.
Natsu. It's not that easy.
Natsu? I'm a member of the Lamia Scale Guild now. I can't just walk away with
And there goes his face.
You're kidding!
Why? I'm sorry, you guys.
You don't have to stay here for our sakes. We knew from the start this time would come someday.
And that's why we're all ready to say goodbye without making a
Really?
scene.
Like that?
But why can't you come with us?
Because
She's clearly made up her mind. So please don't berate her for it.
Alright, Carla.
don't get mad. How is she human? How is she human?
How the heck are you human?
Oh, this? I mastered my transformation ability. This form both increases my magic power and enhances my clairvoyance. So what do you think, Happy?
Well, I trained for a whole year too, you know. And I've come a long way.
Oh boy, Happy's
I'm
definitely.
able to wait a little while before I eat my fishies.
How does that count as training? This is no small decision, Wendy, so be sure.
Oh, your kitty form is just the cutest.
Alright, Shelia?
Really gonna stay?
Shelia, right, is her name?
Honestly.
What?
Stop it! You're gonna make me wet the bed!
Hands off while I'm in bed, got it?
Don't be so hard on us. The whole thing's just got us in shock.
I know what you mean by that. Makes you wonder if the others will feel the same way she does.
I ain't giving up, no way. Even
Yep,
if I
that's
gotta
not Natsu's
kidnap her,
style.
she's coming.
Don't you dare!
Well, maybe come back to her last.
Hey, Wendy, about what happened earlier. It's fine. I promise that I'm not gonna go anywhere. Sherry moved out when she got married. That had to be tough on you. And if I leave, that means you're gonna be left all alone. Well, I don't really see it that way. I'll still be right here with all of my guildmates by my side. I mean, we're like a big family too, you know? So you shouldn't stick around because you feel sorry for me. I want you to do what makes you happy. What was that? That crash! It came from the guild.
Well, joy.
Get the citizens to safety. What's going on?
Natsu!
Oh boy.
The town's under attack!
Behind you.
All of a sudden, a horde of monsters just appeared out of nowhere.
Like a bunch of them?
That's crazy! I bet the Orochi Fin Guild is behind this. Those guys
The what?
have been trying to take us down for as long as I can
Erosian
remember.
Fin?
They're so obsessed with attacking our guild, they don't care how many innocent people get hurt.
Alright,
And since
so
Drew
they're
isn't
Dark
here
Guild
right
then.
now, we're missing our strongest member.
The big festival gave them the perfect opportunity to catch us off guard.
They're gonna pay for this.
This is just the first wave of them! There's a massive swarm of monsters coming in from the east!
Yeah, like 100,000.
That many?
Yikes. Alright.
We don't stand a chance against an army of monsters.
All this for revenge. Orochi scum!
This is gonna be a real show, fellas. With old man Jurek gone, this will be like
What's,
taking candy
what's the
from a
deal
baby.
with Lizard Man?
They're going to
That's
waste
also
all
not
of
how you
Ash's
eat
magic
lollipops.
power fighting my monsters. And then we'll crush them.
Those have to be like summoned monsters.
It appears as though they have a monster tamer on their side.
It does if we can just take him out.
Monster
With so
tamer.
many beasts swarming in, that could prove impossible.
There has to be a way.
We could just go up.
Right over their heads!
You'd be willing to help us out?
Of course I would. Cause I'm fired up now.
Finally got his
Let's go,
mojo back.
Happy!
Aye to the sky! Sorry about that, Natsu! Shelia? Okay. Come on, Happy, we gotta keep going!
It's like, what just happened?
They're attacking our guild, so it's up to us to save it ourselves! Mm-hmm.
That's so weird seeing human Carla carrying Wendy.
Oh no! The swarm's inside the city!
I've never seen so many monsters!
We must hold them off at all cost.
How dare you steal Happy!
Say what?
I'm coming for you!
And he goes right through the middle of them.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Get out of my way!
Leo's just like, well,
Move it!
he's not even really using magic. Ah! Oh, is it the end already? This is like a mixture of like the chibi old style from like the first series and then also the sort of more mature second series endings. Not gonna watch the next time because I'm going to be watching the next time pretty soon. So that was the first episode. The 10 Wizard Saints reformed the Magic Council, so now it's not elected council members or whatever, it's the 10 Wizard Saints. Which will make it interesting, I think, because the council originally decided who the 10 Wizard Saints were, and now the 10 Wizard Saints are the council, so are they gonna have like another set, or are they gonna retain their titles or something like that? Carla has a humanoid form now, and transformation, like Panther Lily, except obviously not as buff. Said boosts her magic power and her clairvoyance, and it was a Orican Fin or something like that. That's attacking Lamia Scale right now. Once again, misplaced jealousy. It's not just Fairy Tail that has its own share of enemies, it's all the other guilds too. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm gonna have to listen to the opening again just to get a better feel of it. Let's see if that works or not. Alright. So that was episode 1. I'm gonna move on to episode 2. Alright, here we go for episode 2 of Fairy Tail, the final season. I can't say episode 2 because episode 2 was like 3 years ago when I first watched it or something like that. Okay. Let's go.
Natsu, Happy, and Lucy set out on a mission to track down all their old friends. They located Wendy and Carla, who were now members of Leon's guild, Lamia Scale. However,
I also like all the cat motif that she has.
Shelia and Wendy!
I like that little idol bit that they had.
So you shouldn't stick around because you feel sorry for me. I want you to do what makes you happy.
'Cause I'm fired up now! Let's go, Happy!
Aye to the sky! Sorry about that, Natsu!
Well, I don't know. I don't get Shelia's game there.
That's insane.
He's more of a monster than the dang monsters!
You're not wrong.
There's so many of them. So scary! And they're all heading towards town!
Leon and the rest of the guild can hold him off for a while.
Natsu and Lucy will help too.
Our mission is clear. A focused strike. We're going to neutralize that monster tamer. Sorry about this, Happy.
Don't worry, I don't have any problem carrying you. You're not heavy like Lucy.
Meanwhile, Lucy's like, I feel like I should punt the cat again.
I wasn't gonna stand back when I knew I could do something to help.
I feel the same.
Because of love.
Kind of funny, don't you think?
Yeah, related to Sherry,
too.
too.
Sides when we first met. But now we're both on the same team protecting Lamia's scale.
Because of you. After the match, you said that we should be friends.
Still, we wouldn't be together right now if you had said no.
Right, I forgot about that. Right.
You're not injured, are you?
Those are some pretty solid rocks. Pebbles.
Hi. I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you.
This takes me back.
Yeah, same to you.
Dragon Slayer's secret art. Shattering light. Sky drill.
And it ended in a tie, I believe. If I remember.
You're really something else! Hey, listen. I don't hate fighting, but I don't love it either. It's just gonna get worse for you if you keep dragging this out, because it's obvious I'm gonna win.
I don't need your pity. I'm not giving up, so please, come and get me. Beat me until I fall to the ground. Can you do that?
She came at me full force, so I gotta do the same. Because that's love! Gathering! Clouds of heaven! That was a lot of fun. Here you go.
Weird as it sounds, I kinda had a lot of fun too.
Let's be friends from now on. What do you say?
I'd love to. Yeah. Look there.
I don't see him. I do. Let's get a little closer. Hi, sir!
Who's that?
Was it Exceed's guided Exceed guided Dragon Slayer attack? The God Slayer attack?
And Sky God, roar!
They're just two little girls!
You should really learn to count.
Nice! I wonder if Happy's ever gonna get transformation magic like that.
I guess it's time for me to show him what I've been training for.
Oh, just go and hide somewhere.
Way to make him even feel more insignificant.
Sky Dragon Wing Attack! I'll go take out the monster tamer. Okay, but promise you'll be careful. I can't let the horde reach the city.
He's kind of already reached the city. Anyway. Nitpicking.
Wait a minute. I know that smell.
Out of my way! All right, you thief! I'm coming for ya!
That's his Margaret. Never mind. It wasn't Tool Village. Margaret. Nelson's completely forgotten who actually stole Happy.
Let's do this. Now! Open Gate of the Lion!
Ooh, that's new.
Loki!
You're
knight in shining armor is here.
Star Dress!
Huh?
It's Leo fashion.
So cool!
Huh?
Just like
That's new.
Ursa.
Requip spell?
It's actually a little different.
You look
Star
radiant in
dress.
that, Lucy.
When I summon a celestial spirit, I can use some of their magic myself.
Just
Huh.
lovely.
Cut it out. But this means I'm able to jump into the fight as well.
In a dress?
She's amazing, isn't she?
Ice Make!
Eagle! Here I go! Ultra Poison Nails Mega Mega Jellyfish!
Wave!
Ah!
I'll spin you, puppy!
Regulus Impact!
Regulus Lucy!
Kick.
Seriously?
It's a light-based attack, to be specific.
Sky Dragon Talon! Now Sky God Glorious! Where did that monster tamer go? There he
Right
is!
there.
Say goodbye! Watch out, Shelia! You saved me.
Shall I step in?
No, no. These pests are not worth the sweat off your brow.
Are you okay? Think so.
That girl. I've seen her somewhere before.
Wait, you sure?
I want to see how you fly now.
Is that frickin' Blue Note?
What's going on? The ground
I also like how I got that immediately.
No. It's him again. That's Blue Note's stinger.
Well, last time I needed guild art, so.
I can't move.
Well, this is familiar.
It's holding us down.
With the power of my gravity, I can squash you all like insects.
Sir, please. I beg you
Sir?
to exercise restraint. You're crushing my men as well. Never mind. Forget I said
Never
anything.
mind.
Feel free to do whatever you want, sir.
I don't get it. Why is he here?
Black hole! Ready? Let's fly! Where to begin?
Oh boy.
Shelia!
Gotcha!
And the thief thing.
He can stand? It's like the gravity doesn't affect him.
Big idea with stealing Happy.
I'm sorry about that.
Natsu? This isn't the time for such nonsense. Do you see who we're fighting? It's the guy who nearly killed us on Tenro Island. That's
Like
Blue
which
Note's
one?
stinger.
There was a couple of them.
Never seen him before.
Seriously?
He's familiar as well.
Fairy glitter. I'm a human pancake! Fire Dragon Roar!
Cocky little brat! He was nothing but a pest. But still, seeing his face and hearing his voice fills me with rage! This power is
Blue Note's
intense.
gonna take him out himself.
I can barely move. Blue Note, sir!
I need to take him out. Quickly! I'll crush you!
You're not crushing anyone!
Look at that fire!
It's lifting the ground.
No way!
You should have never messed with Fairy Tail!
Fairy tale? That's it! That's how I know them! black hole! This one can really fly!
Yeah. Is he out? Nope, not yet. Almost. Okay, yeah, he's out. Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Just one attack? My goodness, he's only trained a year and he's gotten this much stronger?
Come on, you know not to steal.
More importantly, my clothes are on fire! Hey, Natsu, forget about the lecture for now. Look over there!
Huh?
The bad guys are doing something.
It's like, they're not so bad after all.
Looks like the monsters were all turned away.
And meanwhile, Natsu's sulking because he didn't even need to go out.
Of course we
All
will.
out.
Marguerite is safe again.
I still want to smash stuff.
I'm sure we're just getting started, old buddy.
It's kind of hard to believe Orochi Fen hired Blue Note Stinger.
They hired who now? Wait, the gravity guy?
Now he
Really
remembers.
didn't remember him?
I understand why you
Blue
think
Note
that.
Stinger, right, I
Got
forgot his
attacked
last
by
name.
Something way more powerful than him right afterward.
Huh. I don't know what you
Oh
mean.
yeah,
I
Hades.
guess it must be my turn to forget stuff.
She means acnologia.
Oh,
Well.
so you can remember his name.
There's a good reason I can't forget him.
Yeah. Ooh, you. Alright,
Do you happen to know where Wendy and Shelia ran off to?
Those young ladies are both gonna be beautiful women before too long.
They needed to talk in private.
So much for my plan. Huh? What does that mean? I just wanted to prove to you that I would be able to handle things all on my own. That you don't need to worry. But then... Natsu went and messed the whole thing up. That's kind of what he's known for. Listen, Wendy. You need to go and be by Natsu's side again. What? You love him, don't you? Hold on! You're making it sound like something else! I mean, I do look up to him.
right,
sure,
yeah,
but
Shelia.
it's way different.
Shelly thing.
He's more like my big brother. You know, that's love too. If you don't go, you'll regret it. It's obvious Natsu still believes in you. And in Fairy Tale. He has a lot of love for you. And Fairy Tale's a guild built on love. It's what brings you together. Yeah, but... Follow your heart. Wendy, even if we're in different guilds, you and I will always be friends. You mean it? Mm-hmm.
It might just be me and my male mind, but I feel like Shelly has a little bit more of a romantic love for Wendy or something like that. I could be just reading into it way too much, but... Or my fanfiction side going crazy, but... As it is right now, like the friendship.
Thanks so much for
The
everything
mermaid
you've
or
done.
Bulimia is
It was
missing a
pleasure
head.
to have you,
We truly appreciate your kindness.
and we appreciate your help.
I'm sorry. I feel terrible about leaving. Like I'm just being selfish.
This is what we agreed to when you joined, so don't be sad.
It was?
We always said we'd be part of their guild until Fairy Tale reformed.
Don't go, Carla!
No. Jeez, pull yourself together, child.
It's
though
been a
they
while
joined
since I've
another
heard that.
I'm so happy that they never gave up on Fairy Tale.
Come on, don't be such a crybaby.
I'm sorry.
Didn't Wendy say that she wouldn't be crying after Tartaros?
In your dreams.
It's never gonna happen!
Farewell, and best of luck with
Oh,
your
she
building
stole it.
fairy tale.
I was just like small
Give
scale.
Gray my regards.
You know, he's one of the members I've completely lost track of.
Bye, Wendy! I'll miss you! Bye! I'll miss you too!
Hey, it's okay to cry.
But I won't. Fairy Tale is getting back together, and that's nothing to cry about.
There you go. Look at the bright side there.
That's quite enough tears for now, Wendy. Dry your eyes.
I know, but they were so sweet after Fairy Tale broke up. I really started to feel like I was becoming part of a family again. Then you guys came back for me.
She's crying because she's sad and happy?
This is only the start of it, Wendy. We're gonna get everybody back together.
Yeah.
So, where are we heading off to next?
Good question. Well, if we travel eastward, we'll reach a place called Rainbringer Village.
That's kind of a weird name.
Supposedly, it never stops raining there, so I'd say it's pretty fitting.
Good
Someone
Juvia
who
there.
likes the rain?
Oh, wait a minute. If it's raining, then that means something bad's happened. And considering that look on her face. Ah! I don't like that look! Alright. So that was episode 2. Not much to talk about. Lucy learned how to use Star Dress, which is apparently whenever she summons a spirit, she can get the abilities of that spirit to a limited extent, or some extent anyway. Wendy's joining up with Natsu again. And Juvia is the Rain Woman again. The gloomy Rain Woman, so... What happened to Gray? Did he get hurt, injured, something like that? You ditch her? God damn it, Gray. Every time with you. She's into you. Or she wants you to be in her. I'm sorry. Alright. So, that was episode 2. Let's move on to episode 3. The one good thing I will say about the new iMovie is that it downloads or imports the movies really quick now. Where with the old one, it would have taken like 10 minutes to do like a full episode. Now it just takes like 2. So it makes me able to get to the next one even quicker. And also I found that pin I tossed back in episode 1 over there. This pin doesn't work, so try a new one. Completely forgot about it. Alright, so this is episode 3 of the final season, and the end of this video. So, let's go.
At the end of last year's Grand Magic Games, Rogue traveled from the future to unleash a swarm of dragons and terrorize Fiore. It was revealed that Frocia's death had been the catalyst for the change in Rogue. Before fading away, he told Natsu who was responsible for the murder, and that this tragic event would occur in 1 year's time.
Oh yeah.
He implored the Dragon Slayer to protect Frosh at that crucial moment, a promise that Natsu intends to keep.
It looks like the rain is concentrated on that village.
That must be it, huh? Ugh,
It's like
I
Minecraft.
see things just a little differently. Why not stand here and get the best of both?
I like your style, buddy. You're so easily entertained.
Does
You need an
anyone
umbrella.
even live in this place?
It seems completely deserted to me.
Nah, I smelled Juvia the second we showed up. She's over there. Hey, Juvia!
Nope, it's not. It's not Gray.
You miss me, babe?
With all of my being.
Immediately get a Juvia daydream. I love it.
My icy hug! How can you be so cool and still so hot?
Simmer down. But I am glad you're fired up.
Yeah, I gotta say, that was a pretty energetic welcome.
It's so good to see you again, Juvia.
And immediately, smile goes down.
Lucy and Wendy.
Don't forget Happy and Carla!
Yep.
What's the matter with you?
She fainted!
All right. Avatar.
She's burning up.
Of course. Everyone knows you shouldn't spend so much time standing in the rain. I wonder if this is even Juvia's house.
I'm picking up a faint whiff of gray, too.
Is he hiding from us?
No. You asked if I was living here alone. In truth, Gray and I shared it. Just us two.
She looks so smart.
After the guild disbanded, we came across this deserted village and decided to stay in one of the houses. We took our meals together, trained together, worked together, and at night we slept.
Stop! We get it, okay?
Wendy.
In separate beds, which was his idea. It was pure bliss.
But then,
Until one
everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Gray, my love, be careful about leaving your clothes lying around. Again.
Is that the devil side coming back?
Are you okay? You look like you have a rash or something.
Don't worry about it. Let's go eat lunch.
From that day on, he insisted on leaving the village by himself. And half a year ago, he never came back.
I'm sorry.
What kind of a jerk up and leaves like that?
I can think of one.
I left behind a will.
Pretty sure that was just a note.
So you took off without so much as a warning. How do you think that affected me? Honestly, it made me feel...
Natsu
You have
realizes.
to flirt with him in front of us.
I'm not flirting!
Are you trying to tell us that you don't even know where he ran off to?
Yes, that's precisely what she's telling us.
I never found him.
Still has the
I
fairy
decided
tale
to
emblem.
come back home. This house may seem empty, but it's not. It's filled with every memory we made together. So I waited here, foolishly hoping he'd return to the life we'd built. Sorry, guys. I wish I had happier news.
I promise I'll find him. For you and the rest of us. We're gonna get everyone back together. And I ain't stopping until we're a guild again.
I hope some rest will help her feel better.
Finding Gray would be far more effective.
Sniff, sniff.
You're being unusually quiet over there, Natsu.
Just thinking about our next move. We're gonna pay Sabretooth a visit.
Huh?
That's not a Sabretooth.
The Irration Sace, Grim Moorheart, and Tartaros, the three powerful members of the Barum Alliance have fallen. The era of dark guilds is over, which means now begins the era of Avatar. What we pray for is a world
Avatar
ruled
Black
by
Magic
the
Cult.
Dark Lord Zareth.
Oh,
The time is upon us. We
Gamon.
must purify the world of
Gumon,
all who oppose
Abel.
our demonic sovereign. All we do for Zareth.
All we do for Zara.
All we do for Zara.
Great. Is that freaking?
We do for Zara.
This has to be another one of those moments where he's like infiltrating or something like that.
For some reason, my
Double crossing.
magic isn't working on her fever.
We can only hope and pray that the others find some useful information from Sabretooth.
Well, it's like, well, Tataros is gone now.
That's gotta be it.
Abstentious too much.
Huge. Hey, what makes you so sure Sabretooth is gonna have any info on Gray anyway?
I can't talk about it.
But why would that be a secret?
Listen real close, Lucy.
Hey, you need to look where we're going and don't let go of the reins!
He doesn't
I
have
trust
motion
Gray,
sickness.
all right? But the only way we're gonna be able to find out anything useful is if we stop trusting him.
I don't get it, but
What?
can you talk and look at the road at the same time?
I gotta stop trusting him for now, but only until we find him. That's what I mean.
That doesn't make sense!
It sort of makes sense.
I will find Gray and bring him back. But I can't say any more until that happens.
Turn around, dummy!
The most astounding thing of that is that he doesn't have motion sickness.
Well, this is certainly a pleasant surprise.
Hey, Yukino! I hope everything's going good with you.
Yeah, things are great.
Honestly, business picked up for us when we stopped having to compete with you guys in Fairy Tale.
I can't remember a time the guild's been this profitable.
Sorry, Lucy, that's not what I meant.
Don't worry about it. Besides, Fairy Tale is about to make a big comeback.
Oh, really? That's great. I'm so happy that you guys are gonna get
That's not something to cry about.
There's some faces I haven't seen in a while.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Sting.
Hey there, strangers.
The
Thanks for dropping
frick?
by.
It's good to see ya!
You are?
What's up, Sting?
Wow, man, you haven't changed one bit.
It went to the dry route.
Are you blind?
What happened? I've been watching Achievement Hunter stuff, and I saw, like, in some of the recent videos, I saw, like, a fat Sting as Michael's desktop background. I thought that was just a fan edit drawing.
Really sweet of you, but we're a little too busy
Like,
at the moment.
Hey,
what happened to Sting?
Carla not come with you?
No, not this time. Is Frosh around?
Frosh went out on a job with Rogue and Milady, and I don't know when they'll be back.
Where'd they go?
Hey, man, get your hands off Lecter, okay?
Please calm down.
Michael's doing his fat voice.
But they just left. They're probably only as far as the
Or his
city
Garble
now.
Man voice.
Awesome. Thanks, little guy.
Hang on, Natsu! Wait for us! How rude.
What the heck was that all about?
Wait, what?
No clue.
You're back to normal?
He was a little out of balance, so I had Libra even the scales out for him.
Hey, Rob!
What just happened?
Is that Natsu?
Oh, Minerva.
Let's have a chat.
You're choking me!
Like, what just happened?
Why are they here?
If you guys want to talk, I'd be happy to.
Sorry, but this is a private conversation between me and Rogue only.
Hey, long time no see.
It's been some time.
She looks different.
Yeah.
It's the eyes.
I'm glad to see you're part of Sabretooth again.
Oh, were you just at the guild hall?
We dropped by for a sec. Is Sting okay? He looked a little bit plus-sized.
It's because we had our annual tiger eating competition a few days ago.
Okay.
Ah, and he went a bit overboard, did he?
You can know.
I was the one who tasted victory.
Is that why you skipped this year's Grand Magic Games?
Well, Sting is our guild master now, and he's of the opinion that the
Oh, yeah.
games are too boring without Fairy Tale in the competition.
I think so too.
I'd like to apologize for my behavior last year.
Yeah. All that again.
Apology accepted. I mean, both of us only wanted our teams to take home the grand prize.
That's true, but I went way too far.
Listen, it's all water under the bridge now.
I think it's a shame that Fairy Tale had to disband like that.
You all made such a wonderful guild.
It's not over yet.
But it's not really gone. It'll always live on in our hearts. That's a guild's true home.
Second, Happy! Same place as mine!
Now what's so urgent? Why the hell did you drag me all the way out here?
I want to see your job request. Just show me the flyer.
Here
Give me. Destroy Avatar. That must be it. I'm gonna take this one for you.
Huh? You can't steal my job. And besides, you don't even belong to a guild anymore, do you?
You bet I do. I'm a member of Fairy Tale. So like I said, I'm gonna take over this job. Only thing I want out of it is to destroy this Avatar. The bounty's yours. But you and Frosh can't leave town until I get back.
You've lost your mind. Where are you going?
Whoa, wait, not
And I'm back,
Time
and
for
we're
us to
going.
start making tracks, you guys. Minerva, keep an eye on those two, okay? Don't let them leave town!
1 year from now.
What's going on with them?
No idea.
That was weird.
You must warn the rogue from your time to protect Frosh 1 year from now.
Do you have any idea what this Avatar thing is that Rogue is supposed to destroy?
Beats me.
They're a black magic cult.
What?
After all of the Dark Guilds were defeated, Avatar rose up to take their place. They're fanatically devoted to Seraph.
To Seraph?
I'm not sure if he has anything to do with them, but as I understand it, the members of Avatar worship him like a god.
So they're just a bunch of Zeraph's flunkies? This is gonna be fun.
But I still don't get why you think Gray would ever join up with a creepy group like that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
And his brain box hurts.
Is that him trying to think?
He really can't tell us, huh?
Now I'll tell you what's going on. It's all because of what Future Rogue said to me.
And then, on that fateful day that I lose Frosh, it will finally happen. I will be swallowed by the darkness forever.
That's not gonna happen.
It most certainly will. 1 year from now. You must warn the rogue from your time to protect Frosh 1 year from now. From Grey Fullbuster. He will kill Frosh.
Did not expect that.
Come on, Natsu, don't keep us in suspense. Are you gonna tell us what Rogue said or what?
A year after that Grand Magic Games, meaning right now, Gray's supposed to be our enemy.
No way!
So I thought if we went where Rogue and Frosh were supposed to go, we'd run into him there.
But didn't we successfully change the version of the future that Rogue came from? That shouldn't be possible anymore.
Yeah, I don't know for certain, but right now this is the only lead that I have to go on. You heard what Juvia said. Gray had those black markings all over him. They were on him when we fought Mard Gear, too. I'm not sure, but I think the way he was given his Demon Slayer magic may have involved him getting taken over by some kind of demon.
Oh no. Why did he wait so long to tell me? Obviously, Gray and Rogue were supposed to fight at some point, and Natsu knows what the outcome will be. Is that why he left?
It'll be okay, Lucy. Because no matter what happens, Gray's always gonna be one of us.
You're right.
O Zereth, the day of purification draws nigh when whole souls are offered up to you in a great reaping. You shall be exalted on high atop a grand world of magic, heralding the death and rebirth of this contaminated domain.
Your Eminence, please excuse me, but do you intend to proceed soon? We've received word that the Council may have already learned of the purification plan.
Purification plan, alright.
We may need to root out any subversive elements beforehand. Isn't that right, Bushy?
Bushy? I shall consider it.
Leave me to my prayers. I require solitude.
We all know how Grandfather has a tendency to be hard-headed. So I'd wager it won't be too long before we have some company.
Silence, poison tongue.
Hey now! I really don't appreciate being given one of your terrible nicknames. Couldn't you at least think of something cool to call me instead?
If the Magic Council has caught wind of the purification plan we're brewing up, that would be mighty bad indeed.
First these terrible nicknames, then terrible tea puns? Give me a break.
Which way will the winds of fate blow?
As long as I can have a little fun, I'm all good.
Our problem is not with the Council, but rather how word of our plan has reached their ears.
What you're trying to say is that they have a spy in our ranks, right? And you're trying to point the finger at me, aren't you?
Icy boy.
Well, you did come to us from the quote-unquote greatest guild in the world, LOL.
We've done our due diligence on you, Gray Fullbuster. You have quite an interesting past. Not only was your family killed by Deliora, a demon from the books of Zeref, our Dark Lord also was involved in the deaths of your master and her daughter.
If you've been truly that suspicious of him, why wait to bring it up now?
He's faithfully served alongside us for over half a year.
However, he still has no reason to revere Lord Zeref.
Sounds to me like your due diligence was spotty, Dark Sword Jerome. Master Or's daughter is still alive, for one thing.
So tell us, what did draw you to our cause?
Lay off him, Bushy.
It's cool, Briar. I welcome the chance to explain myself. I joined you because I'm after the Book of E&D. Is that a good enough reason for you? No matter what I have to do to get it or who I gotta go through, it will be mine.
Alright.
Such darkness.
Yeah, I used to be in a guild. You all know that. But it's gone and I found my true calling. Now listen up closely so I don't have to repeat myself. The only thing I care about is killing E&D, and I'm sure as hell gonna make that happen.
Revenge has cast a dark shadow over his heart.
So if you can get me there, I'm with you.
It still doesn't exactly
No
spell
way some
loyalty.
spy from the Magic Council could give off that kind of raw dark energy. And he's super hot.
I wonder... I've given it careful consideration. And yes, you may call me Bushy.
Well, that's the place. No doubt about it.
It's creepy. Like an old church swallowed by the forest.
Okay, what now?
Trusty old Plan T, of course.
And Road Knights.
We're getting close to Mikage Forest.
Mikage.
Avatar's HQ is somewhere in there. Roger. But, sir, I
Gajiel.
have some unfortunate news. Our spy has confirmed that Gray Fullbuster is in fact affiliated with the cult.
Gray. I guess we'll just have to arrest him with all the other creeps.
So,
Isn't
is
that
Gray
what
not the spy?
custody enforcement unit is supposed to do anyway?
So is Gray not the spy, or is this like a bait and switch sort of thing where Gray pretends that there is another spy, or tries to pin the blame on someone else?
Inside those cold stone walls, the battle against Avatar's most powerful members begins. And unfortunately, Gray is on the dark side, wielding his newfound Demon Slayer magic. Just as Rogue predicted, former comrades meet again as enemies.
Lovey.
Has he forgotten the bonds he formed during his days in Fairy Tale? I can hardly believe it. Next time,
Underground Clash.
The cry of a trusting heart reverberates through the air. But will it be returned with silence?
Alright, so I seem to recall that this is apparently the Avatar arc, so obviously fitting name. I thought it was going to be like some sort of other thing, not like a dark guild named Avatar, but oh well. So, Gray is joined up with Avatar and is either fully committed, his demon side or the Demon Slayer is kind of corrupting him, or he's playing them as the fool and being a spy and, like I said, tricking others into thinking that he's not a spy or whatever. yeah, I want to keep going, but this is all the time that I have to record and edit stuff. And I'm recording this on Tuesday, so I can have a little bit more time to edit and record, or not record, but edit this, because once again, I'm still getting used to the new iMovie, and I'm sure I'm going to come up with issues and bugs and things are going to just infuriate me. Yeah, basic tech stuff. So, this has been Orange Galen. Like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all later. Of course, now that I'm thinking about it, I might try to upload this to YouTube. I might. I'll try to sneak it on there. But if it gets blocked or anything like that, then I'm just gonna do the basic redirect that I've been doing. So we'll see how that goes. Probably this is gonna be on redirect anyway. But whatever. I'll just try it just for the lulz, because YouTube sucks and all that, and what's the worst that can happen? Well, I already found what the worst can happen is that my channel gets disabled. Alright. Anyway, so this has been Orange Gun. Like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.
No, please don't! Oh my cabbages!
When I summon a celestial spirit, I can use some of their magic myself.
Just lovely!
Cut it out. But this means I'm able to jump into the fight as well.
In a dress?
It's a combat skirt. Yeah.
Here Gimme! You go. Destroy Avatar. That must be it. I'm gonna take this one for you.
Huh? You can't steal my job.
They take our jobs!